Join me as I take on the challenge of letting go of my biggest fears for an entire week and see if it really can change my life. Letting go. It's a concept that's often easier said than done, but what if I told you that it has the power to transform your entire life? It's a notion that can be both exhilarating and terrifying at the same time. But trust me, it's worth exploring. We've all been there, stuck in a rut, holding on to something or someone that's no longer serving us, and it's a feeling that can be suffocating. The fear of change, the fear of the unknown, and the fear of losing control can be overwhelming. And it's exactly why we resist letting go in the first place. We're scared to release the past, worried that we'll lose our sense of identity, or that we'll be left with nothing. We also tend to hold on to emotional baggage, whether it's a past heartbreak, a toxic relationship, or a painful experience. We replay those moments over and over in our heads, reliving the emotions, and it's a toxic cycle that can be hard to break. And then there's the fear of what others might think, the fear of being judged, the fear of being rejected, or the fear of being seen as weak. But what if I told you that letting go of all these things can be the key to unlocking a life of freedom, joy, and growth? That it's possible to release the weight that's holding you back and find a sense of peace and liberation? One of the most effective ways to let go is through mindfulness practices. By being present in the moment, you can start to release the emotional charge attached to those painful memories. Journaling is another powerful tool. By putting your thoughts and feelings down on paper, you can start to process and release them. And seeking support from others, whether it's a friend, family member, or therapist, can provide you with the guidance and encouragement you need to take that leap of faith. Another technique is to focus on the present moment and what you're grateful for. By shifting your attention to the positive aspects of your life, you can start to let go of the negativity and attract more abundance and joy. You can also try to reframe your thinking. Instead of seeing a situation as a loss, try to see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. I want to share a personal story with you that's had a profound impact on my life. A few years ago, I was going through a tough breakup, and I was stuck in a cycle of anger, sadness, and resentment. But one day, I realized that I had a choice. I could continue to hold on to that pain, or I could let it go and move on. It wasn't easy, but I started to focus on the present moment, practiced gratitude, and sought support from loved ones. And you know what? It changed everything. I felt lighter, freer, and more at peace than I had in years. Letting go is not always easy, and it's not always quick. It takes time, patience, and practice, but the rewards are immeasurable. By releasing the things that no longer serve us, we can make room for new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities. We can start to live a life that's true to who we are, and that's an incredibly empowering feeling. In conclusion, letting go is not just about releasing the past, it's about creating a new future, one that's filled with purpose, joy, and freedom. So I want to leave you with a challenge today. What's one thing you're holding on to that's no longer serving you? Take a deep breath, let it go, and see what happens. You might just be surprised at the transformation that takes place. Thanks for watching, and if you have any stories or experiences with letting go, please share them in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about mindfulness and personal growth, check out my video on the benefits of meditation. I'll link it in the description box.